Welcome to Nation of Glory, where power is measured by silence, dominance is defined by presence, and legacy is written not in fleeting moments but in eras that reshape professional wrestling forever. Roman Reigns today stands as more than a superstar, more than a champion, and more than a headliner. He represents control. He represents authority. He represents a level of influence that few in WWE history have ever achieved, and even fewer have maintained for as long as he has. The story of Roman Reigns in the present era is not simply about titles or victories, but about how one man redefined what it means to be untouchable in modern WWE. Roman Reigns today is a figure who does not need to appear every week to command attention. His name alone changes the temperature of the room. His shadow looms over every championship picture, every main event, and every conversation about WWE's future. That kind of power is rare, especially in an industry built on constant motion. Reigns has reached a point where absence amplifies his presence, where silence speaks louder than any promo, and where anticipation becomes a weapon just as lethal as his spear. The tribal chief persona did not arrive overnight. It was forged through years of resistance, criticism, expectation, and pressure. Roman Reigns was once positioned as the chosen face, the company's next standard bearer, and that decision came with relentless backlash. Crowds rejected him not because he lacked ability, but because they felt he was handed a crown before earning it in their eyes. That struggle shaped him. It hardened him. And when he finally returned with a new edge, a new mindset, and a new vision, the transformation was complete. Roman Reigns stopped asking for acceptance and started demanding acknowledgement. Today, that demand is no longer questioned. Roman Reigns controls the narrative. He dictates the pace. He bends entire storylines around his existence. The Bloodline was not just a faction, it was an empire built on loyalty, fear, and family. Through it, Reigns showcased a different kind of dominance, one rooted not only in physical superiority but in psychological manipulation. He did not simply defeat opponents, he broke them down mentally, forced them to doubt themselves, and made them play his game on his terms. Roman Reigns today is a master of timing. Every match feels important because he wrestles sparingly. Every appearance feels special because it is not guaranteed. In an era where overexposure can dull even the brightest stars, Reigns has done the opposite. He has made himself feel exclusive. When Roman Reigns steps into an arena, it feels like an event, not a routine. That is influence at its highest level. His power extends beyond the ring. Roman Reigns has altered how WWE presents its top talent. He proved that long-term storytelling still works in a fast-paced digital age. He showed that patience can be rewarded, that letting a character evolve organically can create a deeper emotional connection, even when that character is designed to be feared rather than loved. The tribal chief era forced WWE to slow down, to let stories breathe, and to trust the audience to stay invested. Roman Reigns today is also a symbol of balance. He balances dominance with vulnerability, strength with calculation, and confidence with restraint. He does not waste words. When he speaks, it matters. When he acts, it resonates. His promos are not loud, but they are heavy. They carry weight because they come from a place of certainty. Roman Reigns never sounds unsure, and that certainty transfers to the audience. They believe him because he believes himself. The influence Roman Reigns holds over other superstars is undeniable. Careers have been elevated by standing across from him. Main events feel bigger when his name is attached. Wrestlers are judged differently after facing him, measured by how close they came to dethroning the tribal chief. Even in defeat, opponents gain credibility simply by surviving. That is the mark of a true final boss, someone whose presence raises the stakes for everyone involved. Roman Reigns today exists at the center of WWE's creative gravity. Stories orbit around him whether he is active or not. Championships feel incomplete without his involvement. Fans speculate endlessly about his next move, his next rival, his next chapter. This constant conversation keeps WWE relevant, keeps interest high, and keeps Roman Reigns positioned as the ultimate attraction. What makes Roman Reigns truly dangerous in today's landscape is that he no longer needs to prove anything. He has already conquered every doubt that once surrounded him. He has headlined WrestleMania. He has carried the company through uncertain times. He has turned skepticism into respect and resistance into recognition. Now, everything he does feels like legacy building rather than validation seeking. The future of Roman Reigns is one of the most compelling questions in professional wrestling. What comes next for a man who has already ruled for so long? Does he tighten his grip and continue his reign of dominance, or does he step back and allow the world to chase him even harder? Every option feels significant because Roman Reigns has made himself irreplaceable. There is no clear successor, no obvious replacement, and that uncertainty adds to his mystique. Roman Reigns today also represents evolution. He is no longer just the powerhouse of the Shield, no longer just the silent enforcer or the muscle in the ring. He is a complete performer, capable of carrying emotional stories, intense rivalries, and complex character arcs. He understands pacing, drama, and storytelling at a level that separates legends from stars. This understanding allows him to stay relevant even as the industry changes around him. The tribal chief's power is not measured in championships alone, but in control over perception. Fans see him as dominant because he presents himself that way consistently. WWE treats him as special because he has proven that investment worthwhile. Other superstars react to him as a threat because the narrative demands it, and because it feels authentic. Everything about Roman Reigns today feels intentional, calculated, and earned. As WWE moves forward, Roman Reigns remains the standard against which greatness is measured. New stars rise, old legends return, but the benchmark remains the same. Can they command the room like Roman Reigns? Can they make silence feel louder than noise? Can they make an audience wait, speculate, and stay invested without constant reassurance? Few can, and that reality keeps Roman Reigns firmly at the top. Roman Reigns today is not chasing moments, he is defining eras. He is not reacting to the industry, he is shaping it. His influence stretches beyond storylines into the very structure of WWE programming. He has shown that less can be more, that mystique can be more powerful than accessibility, and that true dominance does not need constant reinforcement. As the future unfolds, one truth remains undeniable. Roman Reigns is not just part of WWE's present, he is the lens through which the present is viewed. Every major decision, every long-term plan, and every headline inevitably circles back to him. That is the power of the tribal chief. That is the influence he commands. And that is why what comes next for Roman Reigns matters more than ever. Follow, subscribe, and like.